Hello, everyone, and welcome to Corpse Road, a Werewolf the Apocalypse. I almost said Masquerade, 5th edition one shot featuring these wonderful people who I would love to introduce you to. Let's start with you, Justin.
It's me. Hey, I'm Justin, otherwise known on some internet parts as Doc or Doc Rimbo. I use he, she, and they pronouns interchangeably. And I am here today playing Duke, who is a Galliard, which is sort of the artistic, performance-y version of what happens in werewolf culture. He's an American werewolf in England, not London, but close enough.
No,
So
close enough to London.
Almost the movie, almost.
And we've got Vin.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Vin at VinVoxVA on all the socials, except Blue Sky, that is vinvox.com, which is also my website because I'm a voice actor and tabletop performer. And this time zone, I'll be playing Bandit, totally inspired by Bluey, the Ragavan Onar.
We have all of that talent with us. Are you blue? Are you like a strange color? I know you said that Bandit was kind of more dog-like than wolf-like, actually, right?
You caught me, but not
the dogs
blue.
on Bluey are bipedal, so it makes sense. Like they walk around on their hind legs, so they're in what is it? What's the form where they're half wolf, half human? That's the form they're in all the time on Bluey, right?
That's what that show's about. Now I know.
It's horrific when you think about it that way.
And we've got Safi Pie.
Hello. Hi, I'm Safi. I'm a part-time roleplay and variety streamer, and today I'm playing Bronwyn, who, for better of words, is a crystal bitch. And the Urge, Children of Gaia, patron to the unicorn and the moon lady. Very hippie.
Reaching to the moon lady. Praise the moon lady. Wonderful. Well, I'm excited to run you through this. Well, essentially, it's a funeral. It is a one-shot, and so let me kind of set the scene and tell you about some of the folklore that I brought from the real world into this tradition, this rite that you are all about to perform. A corpse road is a path, a literal road upon which funerary processions take the deceased from their home to their final resting place, whether that be a stone circle or a church. And in this case, a cairn looked over by the patron spirit Falcon. And sometimes they're known as churchways, but they have very specific rules so as to not attract evil, the attention of unfriendly spirits, or anything that could mar the deceased passage into the afterlife. And all of you have been prepared, whether it was before now or whether it was in the last week since Darius, your pack leader's passing. But you now all understand the rules of this rite as passed down to you through the traditions. The first rule is that you must not put down the deceased. They must be carried by you as the next in line. You are all Darius's family in a way, as part of the pack. But there is an exception. Along this path, there are things called lich stones. Lich is a very old word for a body. And these are places on this probably 3-4 hour walk that you're about to embark on, where you can rest. You can put down the body. The other rule is that Darius must leave his house feet first, because that is how spirits begin their journey. And with old English traditions, spirits travel low to the ground and in straight lines. Don't ask me why, I didn't look it up. But likewise, the corpse roads are relatively straight lines, and you have traced the path of this corpse road on a map from Eris's house, through some people's back gardens, and then also onto a much more well-trodden forest path that you will probably have walked through quite a lot, and that reveals itself into the final area where you will place him, the cairn. I need to get my notes up because there is another extremely important rule. So as not to invite these evil spirits along this journey with you, no matter what you hear, see, think, imagine, do not look behind you. You must look forward. You must continue along the path into the future. And so, you will find yourselves 1 week from Darius's passing at your climactic final battle, in which he sacrificed himself to defeat Bane's Fomori and destroy a Pentex subsidiary that was pumping harmful poisonous chemicals into your local river. Unfortunately, he was poisoned as well, but through that sacrifice, you were all able to overcome. You were all able to find that little edge that you needed to finally overcome this little victory, to find what you needed. And so I suppose the first question to you all, as you stand in his front room with the coffin, how are you all feeling?
I think we see Duke standing, maybe just leaning against a wall, out of the way, not really ritually gathered or like circling the coffin or anything like that. And he has his camera out. He got footage that night that Darius died, and so he's watching the final few moments of that footage over and over. He is somewhere around 5'10", not like super ruggedly muscular or anything like that. He's just could pass for an average middle-aged dude with a light beard. Oh, he's me. He is wearing a denim jacket with a band t-shirt underneath it, and he has on the jacket just pockets all the way up and down where he keeps a lens for like testing light for recording things and other little gadgets and stuff. But he's just watching that last clip over and over, and he's just chain smoking. As soon as he finishes one, he just lights up another cigarette. He's just smoking and smoking and smoking. And so he's on edge, but it's all wound up inside, and he's not talking to anybody about it. He's just rewinding, unwinding, rewinding.
Yeah, in a very kind of low volume, everyone can hear voices and like little rustles and crashes from this repeating video. Like, you can't make out the words directly, but you know what video he's watching. Bandit, where in this room are you?
I think Bandit is like a complete opposite. He is pacing back and forth, up and down, almost in time with the rewind of the recorder, and it's just a ball of energy, negative, talking to himself, muttering, just not able to focus on what to do next because the loss is that hard. It's almost like an uncle or an older brother, someone you've nearly grown up with, and it's really crushing him.
Yeah. Alongside the sound of the video are your pacing feet, which is strange because it also seems quite deadly quiet in here. How is Bronwyn?
Bronwyn is, I guess, just stood next to Darius's coffin. And she just stood there, sort of like just swaying back and forth a little bit, and just like gently just sort of like moving the crystal like up the coffin, down the coffin, up the coffin, and down the coffin. He just wants to make sure that when he passes on, he's granted entry, that all his past transgressions are forgiven, and that he can move on peacefully. So she's trying to do what she can to help with that.
The silence persists for a little while until Hudson. She comes in, is your other pack mate. She bends a little to get under the doorway, and she is carrying 4 mugs of coffee, or I guess whoever wants tea. She would have made that for you, and she just kind of silently hands them out.
Thank you.
Well, I think we all need a little bit of perking up. We got a long way to go, right?
We do.
So nobody likes a boring funeral, right? We gotta keep it high energy.
Yeah.
If I ever die, like, and you guys have to do this, make sure that everybody's well caffeinated.
Well caffeinated. Okay, I'll remember that.
Right. I mean, it makes sense, right? The more we drink, the faster we get to the place we're going. There's no time limit, but there's nothing that says we can't hurry.
Sure. I mean, you're the expert here.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am the expert. But I mean, that being said, what are we looking at for getting out of here? When are we leaving?
Soon as you're all ready. I mean, we've just got to pick him up and carry him. Just get going. It's already like 7 o'clock, so we're like, whenever you're ready.
I was looking outside. There's lots of folks around. Lots of locals.
There are probably a few people walking around, but only like 1 or 2 by themselves, going home, doing shopping. The world is turning as it always did.
Yeah, the world.
You can't rush this. I know you seem eager to get it over with, but this experience, as painful as may be, can only aid you going forward. Maybe you might even learn something from it.
Yeah. Right, we should be patient. Take our time, right?
We can walk and grieve at the same time. No, we should just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off while we're feeling energized. Whoa, fuck.
Tell me about it. Well, just so everybody
Sorry.
knows, I'm gonna have one hand here on the coffin, but then I've also got this. He has like a low profile like GoPro or something like that in his other hand. He's like, I just want to document it, just for future pack generations and things like that. So
When I meant being in the moment, that wasn't really my thought.
well, that's what we're talking about, right? Being in the moment and dwelling on things. Like it's good to revisit stuff and you know, like we want to preserve things for posterity and whatnot, right? There's one theory that if you don't have some sort of recording, whether it's song or written word or something like that, during a rite such as this, then the person, you don't remember them at all. There's some wolves in Mexico who say that once you're dead, if they don't, nobody remembers you, then you don't get to rest in peace and stuff like that. And so I'm just trying to help people remember. Like we want future werewolves to remember Darius too, and so that's why I'm making this.
I mean, but you're gonna need both hands, right? Like, can't you just put a tripod on top of him?
He goes, and like the GoPro like collapses and he puts it in a pocket. It's no problem. I got and he pulls out like a taser. He's like, there, get away, blah, blah. He puts it back in his pocket.
You expect to taser people?
I expect to taser people every day.
Good.
I don't need to. It's inevitability that at least once a week I taser somebody.
Yeah, that tracks.
Just puts the mug. I think it's barely like touched, maybe a smidge in a corner. Where am I putting mitts in places? Can we just, please?
Where would you feel most comfortable?
Yeah, we're getting
honestly nowhere near it, but and it closes his eyes and puts wherever his hands just land, just clamps down on.
Okay, I guess I'll carry the head in then. And Bronwyn will move to the top of the coffin and slide her hands underneath it.
Yeah, who is going alongside Bronwyn?
How can I surprise him?
Okay. And then
just like have one hand on the just like the GoPro out in front. You got hair in your face. Hold on. Yeah. Got some shine on your nose.
That's a good thing for us. Yep. And as probably the strongest out of all of you, Hudson takes one of the backsides alongside Bandit, and you all gently lift Darius, your pack leader, and carry him out of the door, feet first, as is tradition.
Friendly reminder from the Gorgon: don't look back. Yeah.
What should happen if we were to look back?
Inviting stuff that shouldn't be a part of this. It's a private party. Let's go.
All right.
He like starts filming. He doesn't like he doesn't do like a YouTuber intro. Like he's, you know what I mean? He's not like, hey, this is Duke, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, no, he's just recording in silence as they.
Which of you has the map with you? You've traced out where the corpse way is on it, and pretty quickly you'll get to people's back gardens. Go straight through them. So who has the map?
Not me. Got my hands full over here.
I mean, Bronwyn's pretty analog, so maybe she has the map.
I could have the map. I was thinking the other two probably got GPS on their phones or something.
Oh, definitely.
I don't
But I
vibe
don't have my
with
phone
that.
out, so
Yeah. I'll have the map.
I suppose you are also in part leading the way. So, yeah, you take a relatively straight path and you know that this is kind of unavoidable. There's just like rows and rows of houses that you can't walk through, aside from this one path that is pretty approximate to the old corpse road. You look out and there's like the kind of waist high wooden and chain fences, about like 8 to 10 of them in a row. Everyone's back gardens are kind of connected in the same area along this one strip. There's bushes, and like this is going to be a pain to get across. How are you going to start?
Wait, so are we
That's
still
like
carrying feet first?
Yes, I imagine you would be. But at this point, that part of the ritual is kind of complete.
No, I just mean because if we can't turn around, like we can't in theory look back, we couldn't turn around, so we still be traveling feet first, because if I'm at the head end, I'd be at the back.
Oh yeah, you did say that, but I mean, you can be at the front if you. It seems like that would make sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we've got the feet up in front.
You do.
All right. You guys like movies? Not all werewolves like movies. Ever see Shaun of the Dead?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
How sturdy these fences look?
Not very.
He
The
kicks
only
one
sturdy
down.
one is like a chain link.
Yeah.
It's still
If there's
not
like a
very
wooden
high.
one or something like that, he's just gonna try to kick it down.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know? So he'll like go through this person's backyard. He doesn't care.
Sweet. Make a like a strength brawl roll or something like that.
Nope. Let's see here.
This is-
First roll. Okay. He's a 2 in strength. He's not raging.
Oh.
No. Strength. Lots of options. But wait, did I do it right? Did I do strength? I don't know what I did there.
Oh, I believe you did. That
Just
is
strength.
2. Oh, just strength. Yeah,
I didn't
you
do
got 2
brawl. You
successes.
wanted me to do strength. I think I just clicked on strength instead of brawl. I don't have any in brawl anyway, so there you go.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. With 2 successes, you only really needed 1. This is not a very strong fence. It is
Take that,
flimsy.
fence.
It just like the entire panel just goes boom.
Victory.
You're going to have to come back and replace that afterwards.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So yeah, of course, someone will.
You will.
All right, mommy. Jesus.
If you take away from someone, you have to make sure you repay it in equal measure, otherwise you'll be
But how?
indebted.
Well, but how does that? You don't have to tell me that. But how does that measure happen? I mean, maybe I'm doing this person a favor. That was an ugly fence. Maybe I'm like doing
What you
something
put
nice
out into
for
the
him.
world is what you get back. If you leave behind violence and destruction, that's all that will follow you. If you return with kindness, what you'll receive.
Oh, damn it! You smell like patchouli. All right.
You step
I'll come
into
back
someone's
on.
like grassed,
Mhm.
like they've got
Trample their
roses and stuff.
azaleas. Yeah.
Yeah, like their daffodils have been flattened, but you don't care. And there's like several more of these to go. Another wooden fence, flattened. That one goes through a
Pick a
bush.
soccer ball.
Who planned this route? It's not productive.
Nobody. Well, I mean, nobody planned. Well, somebody planned it, but it's thousands of years old. This tradition
Who
is
built their houses on the corpse road?
these assholes.
Okay, yeah, keep
I
the
mean,
fence down.
it's why we got to pay attention, right? All these homeowners associations, they pretend like they're working for your benefit, but they're not. What they're really doing is they're secretly in bed with the Vatican. You know the Vatican? Every homeowners organization in civilized Western culture, they are placed there on purpose. You think that this is a mistake that they're here on the corpse road? This is on purpose by the Vatican, trying to keep us from completing our rites because they see them as evil or whatever.
Duke,
Yeah.
in England, we don't have homeowners association. It's just the local council. But I guess that theory wouldn't apply.
Well, it's just a
here.
mistake then, zoning error or something.
Man, it's gonna like lean a little bit to Hudson. How the fuck did we get here?
Well, I remember we were trying to take down some kind of evil corporation, and then we found this guy on a forum or something, and then like I don't know, we took in strays. You're here.
Oh, you're so funny. As the stray. Sure. Fine. I don't talk as much. I think that's my leverage here. I know when to shut up. See, I'm shutting up right now.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Okay,
Harmony.
then. Should we keep going? As she says that, you see a light flicker on in someone's upstairs bedroom, and like a shadow of a person kind of like seems to come over to the window as you boot down another fence.
Well, keep moving. Unless we want to fuck with this guy. I don't want to do it while we're carrying Darius. Let's keep going. Come on, hurry up.
Sorry. Shit.
You hear the crack of the window opening. It's like, what the hell are you doing in my back garden? It's some dude in his dressing gown. It's like bald.
College prank.
Local council inspection.
Local council inspection.
Inspecting what?
Your fences, and they're horrible.
I specifically replaced all these things. Hang on, I'm coming down.
All right, just 1 second. Come on, let's go quick, before he gets out there.
Gosh, I just lied. That's awful.
You are like barreling through these bag guns, and you're like one fence away from the back, and you hear this guy following you. And he's just, hey, don't ignore me. You just walked through my garden. My petunias are my wife's prize. Like, where's my compensation? Like, what's going on here?
Eyes ahead, eyes straight ahead. Don't look back,
I don't look back, but I just sort of like talk up and say, we will return and compensate you in due notice. Right now, we're just doing something.
Yeah, please, sir, we're in mourning.
Doing something? What's that you're carrying?
This obviously is a friend of ours who very much wanted us to inspect your fences before he died. And so that's what we're doing as a part of his funeral.
You lot are weird. You better, like, you can hear his voice slowly getting more and more distant.
Just keep moving. Just don't look at him. Just keep walking.
We'll come fix them tomorrow.
We'll send somebody, maybe.
Yeah, you've booted down the final fence.
I don't know anything about gardening.
I don't know anything about fences.
Oh.
We'll figure it out. This is more important.
Yeah.
How you guys doing back there?
We're alive.
Oh yeah, that guy in his bathrobe didn't kill you?
Sounded like he was waving something around, but I don't know what it was, like a baseball bat or something.
Oh man.
He was angry.
I always heard a
Okay.
good thing that if you want to keep a baseball bat as a way to protect yourself from home invasion, put a really long tube sock over it, so that way if they try and grab it off you, the sock comes off and then you get another swing.
He's right. That's smart.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'll take notes when I have hands.
Oh, you're mocking me. That's nice.
No, that's something I didn't know, and now I will apply that to whenever I'm wielding a bat.
That's how Bandit
sock.
sounds when he's earnest. He was being sincere.
This is my earnest voice.
Okay. Map shows. You go left from here.
Bear left little.
There's a slight turn as you've come to a road, and yeah, there's left a little bit and onto a grassy verge that you've seen kind of be, you know those desire paths that are kind of cut across parks and corners. It's one of those, and that quite nicely follows the corpse road, and following that through the park will get you to the forest.
See this? Other people, even if they don't know it, right? They gravitate toward the road, right? Like they tried to build a park over it. Gaia found a way.
And you start to get the sense, the slightly humid, damp evening cool air. There's a slight speckling of rain, and the kind of amber hue as the sun is almost finished setting here. And all of you sense a breeze coming from the wrong direction. Comes from ahead of you. It picks up very fast. Smells angry.
You guys feel that, right? That wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll feel the flutter of leaves and feathers and bits of debris. You get tiny specks of dirt in your eyes. And then it is not a voice, but it speaks to you. It is not a direction that it comes from aside from in front of you. It is not a thought or a feeling or a sense, but you can understand what it is. You are all creatures of spirit. You've heard them talk to you before. And this one is not one that you're intimately familiar with, but you do know it. You've encountered Falcon before. And you've heard it speak to you on the wind. You've heard it speak to you through your feelings and your souls. And you hear it saying that it is not pleased with what you are doing. Arius died in dishonor. He forsook you, me, and his pact in this sacrifice. And I will not accept him.
When you're the spirit talker here. Tell me I'm not crazy. Tell me I heard that wrong. I felt that wrong. Something.
Bronwyn's gonna look up and she's just gonna let out like a really low whistle. until Budgie appears. And you'll see out of the trees just like this like iridescent blue small bird will just sort of like fly down.
She perches on your shoulder.
And just sort of like just be whispering with her as like, the falcon is preventing us from going forward.
Yeah, he seems angry. I don't understand it. He's never been like this before.
Fly ahead for me and see if it's really him.
Okay. And as quickly as she arrived, she burst from your shoulder in a flutter of speed. You all stopped at this point.
I think so. I think I've stopped. Just we need to talk about what just happened. Hope everyone stops, otherwise it's bad. Right? What'd the bird say?
Feels like it sounds like Falcon. How could Darius' death be dishonorable? He just still fighting for a cause that he believed in. To better all of us.
We were all
And
there, we all saw it.
It just doesn't make sense.
Something's wrong here. Either the Falcon is mistaken or that's not the Falcon.
I've sent Budgie ahead to see what they can figure out, but I think we still need to keep walking.
I don't know what else we can do. We're not going to put him down.
We can't.
Maybe we're being tested.
How much would Bronwyn have heard about the opposing spirits to the right?
As in Banes? As in like evil spirits?
Evil spirits.
You would probably know quite a bit. You definitely encountered them while you were researching this poisoned river. Yeah, you've got a little bit of experience at this point. What would you like to know about them?
I want to know if any of them are either like descendants of like Loki and tricksters and shadows and mirrors. See who's trying to throw us off course. If any of them have those kind of attributes.
Yes, definitely. The spirits of the worm, the Banes, many of them are tricksters. Many of them are dishonest and corrupting and poisonous themselves. But similarly, so are some of Gaia's servants. Some of the elemental and animal spirits. You know in particular that Fox works with Gaia and lives around here, and is not always fully honest, even if it is earnest. But a much faster Budgie travels back to you, and you get word from her and is, I didn't get a proper answer, but it is Falcon. It is Falcon. He keeps mentioning Darius and your pack and how he's displeased with you all, but it's strange. He's not doing anything to stop you moving forward.
Hmm.
What did the bird say?
Falcon. However, I think we can keep moving. There's certainly discontent on their part towards not only Darius but to all of us. I find quite peculiar. However, we should keep walking.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect
Wait.
to Falcon or nothing, but if I wanted passive aggression, I would tell my mom I'm still alive.
Okay, lore.
Just dropping some of my backstory.
Yeah. Which is cool while we're carrying,
Right,
our best friend and pack leader. Yeah.
Right.
I would like to use a gift, possibly, penumbral senses, to kind of like give a glance over the space in both physical and umbra.
Yeah, okay.
That is wisdom, intelligence.
Yes, and it costs you 1 willpower.
Yes.
So this is actually really fun for me. I've never GM'd or ST'd, Werewolf before. So this is my first usage of a gift.
Well, that is 0 successes.
All right, then. On 0, I can't give you anything. You try to attune yourself to the physical realm and the umbra and peek in there. There's a lot going on in the umbra right now. You don't know whether it's the corpse road, you don't know whether it's Falcon or something else, but you cannot get a read on what is going on in the umbra right now. It is chaos.
I think we just see Darius, not Darius. We see Bandit squint really hard to see the blood vessel and everything, and then he just loosens, quiets, and pretend nothing happened.
Now the complication here is that only Huddy would see that. Only Hudson would see it because we were facing forward.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're right. It's just
I think it's reasonable to be able to look at each other.
No, better
not
safe
at
than
all.
sorry.
Oh, all right.
we're not looking back. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing the game you
I
created.
hear a blood vessel.
No, I just realized what I've done.
If Bandit wants to come up and see us, Bandit has to walk forward to where we are. We can
Yes.
look at each other sideways, and then Bandit has to walk backwards to get
Please
to the
narrate
spot.
all facial expressions that you're making.
So the funny thing is, Hudson's really strong, so Bandit could probably do that just fine.
Gives up and Hudson's like, I got it.
Hudson looks at you as you're kind of straining and popping a blood vessel. You okay there, kid?
Oh yeah, I thought I could, try to see if something was going on. I think I just fucked up my eye. Is there a spot? No.
No, they're a bit red, but I think that's just all the crying that you've been doing.
Gee, thanks.
So what's Falcon's issue? Are we going?
Yeah, what's going on, Braun?
They're not happy, but they shouldn't, in theory, try and stop us, so...
Think someone's trying to play a trick on Falcon, confuse him or something? I don't know why they'd be mad.
But they're really upset with all of us. I don't know if it's from the beginning or if it's for us trying to bring Darius to pastures. Just let's keep going.
Duke is searching his memory of rites and rituals and are we doing something wrong? Do we pick the wrong day to do this? Is the moon in the wrong phase? is very much like, okay, from what I know here, did we fuck up? Because Duke knows that he's done a lot of awful things, but nothing that should make Falcon angry.
Anyone that would like to can do an intelligence occult roll.
That would be a good one for me.
Don't have occult, but I do have intelligence.
I just realized I did my roll wrong earlier. I was looking at investigation and not intelligence, but oh well.
I did get one success on one, but not as many as Bronwyn.
Okay.
All right. Let's see, and that is one success.
One success. Okay. Everyone is, pretty certain you're doing what you've been told to do, and what you've heard or what you've learned over the last few days. This is how things are supposed to go. Bronwyn in particular, you are certain that you have followed Duke's instructions in particular, and there is no adverse celestial signs. There are no adverse spirit signs that you've read in the last few days, and especially for today that you planned it for. This is just Falcon being particular, and spirits have their particulars, but there is something about what Falcon wants that isn't going its way. There is something particular about what Falcon expected to happen that isn't, and it is not part of this ritual.
Me, it feels very personal.
You offended Falcon?
I mean, I hate to talk ill of a spirit, but Falcon's always been a little bit of a dick. Falcon has particular expectations of us, which aren't always necessary. Look, we've picked the right lunar phase. It aligns with when Darius first turned. No, the spirit's supposed to contest this. I think we're following the rite correctly, and that's what we need to keep doing, regardless of how Falcon feels.
What are they mad about? Something else?
Potentially, like I said, sometimes Falcon just be a bit of a dick if things aren't done exactly his way.
You're describing every god ever.
Not everything can always be done Falcon's way. It doesn't line with some of our rituals and our rites, so...
Right. Keep moving.
Just have to make peace with that.
We'll offer our apologies, but keep going.
Exactly.
Sorry, Falcon.
The breeze continues unabated. It's certainly nothing you have to lean into to walk forward, but it is persistent and unforgettable as you're walking further into this forest. And at this point, the amber hue of the night sky is dimmed to red at the horizon, turning into a very light blue, and you see the crescent of the moon illuminated more strongly now. And it's at this point, all of you feel like an electric shock almost. Something stinging, something crawling from the hand that you are holding Darius's coffin with. As you look to your hand, you can see something like veins of poison crawling up your arms.
What's that? What's going on? Brahma, what's that? What's happening? Ow. Checks to make sure his taser's not on by mistake or something.
It is not.
Feels like someone's trying to pass Darius's pain onto us.
Look, it sucks, but we gotta just do the thing. Grit and bear it. Grit and bear it.
Where's the nearest lich stone?
You know that the nearest lich stone is at least 3-4 miles away down this path.
Fuck. This Falcon's
Nothing
idea
in
was
the-
a joke.
There's nothing in the rules about like trying to like, I don't know, wrap the handle in something, is there? Like put some cloth around it. Maybe that'll break the effect.
Not. There's nothing that I could say that we couldn't do with that, as long as we don't put him down.
Duke takes like a bandana out and sort of like slides it underneath his hand, between his hand and the handle of the coffin, just so there's like a buffer there of some kind to see if there's any sort of change in the pain effect.
You kind of wrap the handle to try and like create a barrier. It continues to creep. Whichever hand you hold it with, as you're like shifting around, it spreads.
Fuck, what is this? Just corruption or something?
Could I use my specialty to try and figure out what is hurting us?
Ooh, your specialty being...
Academics in ancient medicine.
Ooh, okay. Yes. Academics plus... I think at this point, as you are all being hurt, I would like you to make a resolve and athletics or something like that. But Bronwyn, for you, a resolve and academics +1 for your medicine specialty.
Ooh, 3 successes for Duke.
1 success.
2 successes and a critical.
Ooh, okay. Duke, you grit your teeth through the pain, and eventually these veins, these tendrils, creep up to about your elbow, and it still hurts like hell, but you're about able to deal with it. Bronwyn. You have seen something like this before. These very, instantly remind you of the wounds that Darius died of. He was poisoned by whatever the Pentex Corporation were dealing with at that facility, whatever he tried to destroy at that facility, and whatever was feeding some particularly troublesome veins at the time. It doesn't act like any poison you've ever seen, so you know for certain that there is a spiritual element to this.
Someone's trying to pass Darius's, I would hope not death, but his pain onto us, and it's definitely mean-spirited.
And the pain is too much for you, and you let go. You feel a gust of wind that almost topples you over at the same time.
And he's fucked over like a shitty kite, just kind of stumbles back and then realizes what happens and tries to scramble back up to everybody else.
Everyone okay back there?
It's feeling a little bit heavier.
I've got this for now. Bandit, can you stand up?
Yeah, I'm just, embarrassed.
No, it's all right. This sucks pretty bad.
Do I put my hand back on it? Am I just walking with you guys?
We gotta keep going till we reach that lich zone.
Okay, all right.
I've got a feeling this is Falcon being pretty pissed off with us.
As far as I know, there's no requirement for the corpse to be cleansed, but maybe in this case we should have, I don't know, purged the poison from Darius.
I was doing the best minus actually cutting him open and doing so.
I mean, maybe we should have.
I would have, could have.
Yeah.
We're not autopsying him in the middle of the woods.
No, I'm just saying that maybe what Falcon's pissed about is that we're not only bringing Darius, we're bringing the chemicals that were in him.
Right. And somebody should, slit his wrist and get all the poison out.
I'm not saying I know an answer here. I'm just saying that those chemicals that Pentex put out into those things that we were trying to shut down. Remember, infertility, male pattern baldness, all sorts of side effects from those things, but also death. Bird.
Budgie, buffeted by the wind, but flies out of a nearby bush and back towards you.
You could find Falcon and tell him we'd love to speak. It'd be most helpful.
I can try. I can try.
Thank you, my sweet.
Again, a burst of speed.
It's just my running gag. What'd the birds say?
I want to get Falcon if possible. Figure out what's pissed him off.
Falcon's here.
Falcon's nearby at least, but I'd rather speak with them.
All right, just give me 1 second. All right, before we go any further. Okay. So we're about 3 miles from the closest lich stone, and all of us have had some sort of adverse effect. He's narrating what's going on, he's doing a voiceover for the documentary. And it's and as you can see, we had these veins running up our arms, and I know Bandit kind of failed, but they're back. Hi, Bandit.
Don't put that in there. What the?
We gotta be accurate. Wait for the camera. Very close enough. Here they do it with 2 fingers.
Did you just turn that camera around?
No, look, he's holding it up, so it's down at Bandit. You know what I mean? And there's no reverse camera. He's not watching it as he films. He's just trusting that he gets the angle right, because he doesn't want to look into the screen and see behind. Okay.
Do you just want this played out loud when it's your turn to go down the corpse road?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe this will be my greatest work ever or something. Maybe this documentary will be really important.
Really?
Yeah.
This Blair Witch coffin drag, I'm not convinced.
You kidding me? Look out. Look at this. There's some sort of weird antagonism here. Yeah, like it's unexpected. None of us thought this was going to happen. There's something to be learned. That's what Darius would have done, you know, gathering information and then.
He is too fresh to be going, oh, that's what Darius would have. He would have smacked it out of your hand and said to focus.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the smack is my part, but he would have told you to focus.
Would have had you smack it up.
Yeah.
All right. And he puts the camera away for a little while. He like folds it up. It's like, it's okay. I got to recharge the battery anyway. And like with one hand, he's trying to plug it into like a power bank. And like, he's like, you know,
fiddling around with a USB in your pocket. And, yeah. Hudson turns around to you, Bandit, looking a little bit surprised, actually. You know, I think that kind of is what Darius would have done.
No, don't get soft on me. You're carrying most of it anyway. That's when you find like it's his hands right back under the coffin proffer.
Well, I mean, you butted heads with him more than most. You probably got a pretty good idea.
Yeah, I got some brain cells on the way out. But you should look for Brand's bird. Hopefully it'll bring back Falcon.
I'm not standing here forever waiting for a bird spirit to come back. They're literally like made of wind or something. That is not the kind of whim I trust.
I can hear you.
I know. I like Budgie, but Budgie has the attention span of, well,
Budgie?
a Budgie.
Like, you should try and train a spirit to be your companion. You'd do wonderful at it.
I don't need to. I can turn into a fuck off 12-foot tall killing machine.
Yes, because murder and slaughter and violence will solve all of our problems.
That's the spirit.
Okay, girls, you're both pretty.
Good idea.
It might, if we get there and we need to kill Falcon or something, I'm down to do it.
Oh.
I'm in quite a lot of pain here, as you might well know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do not go and talk about killing spirits.
Well, we got to do something.
It's disrespectful.
Someone make a decision.
Keep moving.
Keep walking.
Find that Lichstone, see what the bird says when the bird comes back. Or what Falcon says.
Unless someone feels like they want to, I don't know, turn into a 12-foot rage monster and carry Darius for us all until we can reach the Lichstone. You can tolerate it better that way.
I am not doing that. I could shift if it will lighten the load. I don't know what it'll do to my arm. Oh, and that's actually a really good point. You used a gift, Bandit. So I imagine you would be probably shifted into Glabro form? Are you bipedal still?
That's crazy. But yeah, I love that. So you have like this bipedal kind of coy dog situation, more like domesticated dog with some feral features, but still pouty and broody and everything else.
Okay, nice. And I'm assuming everyone else is in Homid form. Okay. The distance is not terrible, but also you are now in pain, under duress. Is anyone considering shifting? And I think from this, you can all take one rage. On top of the 2 you should have started with, I think. So you're all at 3.
I think Duke is insistent on, we keep going. But he also had, now with his free hand, is trying to light a cigarette to try and like at least distract him from the pain. Like he has to get the cigarette out, then he has to get the lighter out, and one-handed, and while walking, it's pain.
But everyone's staying in the form that they're at.
Unless somebody has a better idea.
I don't, but I'd still rather not swap forms at the moment.
I mean, come on. We can scare. Nobody would believe. Never mind. You don't want to be cool. It's fine.
Yeah, this is your local area's Bigfoot sighting equivalent.
Yeah. I saw 3 people and a cartoon dog carrying a coffin.
And the others probably know this, but Bronwyn is quite resistant to changing form. Like, if she can stay in a homing state, she will, as much as possible. So it's like she's rather just like suffer through with pain than actually have to shift up a gear, really.
I do have a question. What level of dusk or night are we sitting in at this point?
Yeah, you are at full nighttime. It has transitioned to like not a dark sky, but you are in kind of like dusk. You can still see by moonlight. It is, yeah, the beginnings of actual night. There's no remnants of the sun left, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And so you continue. You keep moving forward. You don't see any sign of Budgie.
Where's the bird?
Don't know. I'll let out another whistle.
Unfortunately, no response, no whistle, no fluttering of wings.
He's not here.
Does that happen sometimes? Normal?
Sometimes. Always made his way back. Sometimes it just takes longer than expected.
Did Falcon eat the messenger?
No, don't be stupid.
Smartest question. I don't know how spirit forms work. Birds, I don't know.
Look, the pact that I have with Budgie, which makes things a bit shit right now, if Falcon is really trying to square up with us, is that if I hurt any kind of winged creature, Budgie leaves regardless if that creature is on our side or not. I can't exactly be complicit in harming Falcon.
Yeah, then you'd lose your bird.
Yeah.
Did you harm Falcon without us knowing?
No?
Okay.
I don't think
I don't
so.
know. Cast a magic spell or some shit with your crystals, your essential oils.
I know you think all these things are a joke, and sometimes you think that I am a joke. These things protect you in more ways than you could ever imagine.
What are you talking about?
Nobody said that, just for
Nobody said
clarification.
that. I'm sorry. This is the way my voice sounds all the time, like I'm being sarcastic.
You always sound like a sarcastic arsehole.
Yeah, it's just being American.
That tracks.
Yeah, I gotta side with that one. That we're just
Like,
Yeah.
I actually do believe that shit works. I've seen what you can do. I'm not trying to tease you or nothing. The patchouli stink, that was honest, but like everything else, I know that you have power and shit. Take you seriously. Nobody takes me seriously. I'm not trying to have a pity party. I'm just saying, like, people think I'm crazy. And nobody corrects me on that. Great. All right, terrific. Let's keep going.
You actually, as you asked Bandit, and you noticed this as well, Bronwyn, the stars are out. There are little speckles in the sky now. That's the kind of stage of night we're at.
I'm going to take this kind of as the flagship of the night and use one of my merits, Moonfield, and Bandit gets very quiet before throwing their head back and releasing a howl for one rage.
All right. Yeah, gain your rage. What are you feeling as you're howling?
Oh, we've been kind of catty and sniping and a little dysfunctional, as all packs are, but it is coming from a place of mourning. Yeah, we're grieving, essentially.
No. Does anyone join in?
No.
Single solitary howl. But I get the feeling it kind of resets the mood a little bit. Yeah,
I
you
think it
gain
affects
your
all
rage.
of us as like a way to focus us back. Oh yeah, that's why we're here.
Behind you, you hear whistle.
I'll match it and whistle the same note back. Did you?
I know what was wrong.
Careful.
Does it sound like Budgie?
Make an insight check. It does kind of sound like Budgie.
Kind of. Insight plus
Wits.
wits. One.
1? Yes? Sounds like Budgie.
What was wrong, Budgie?
Well, can't move anymore. But I managed to bring this back.
Bring what back?
I brought back something from Falcon.
How is that going to help?
See?
How am I going to see it, Budgie?
Come get me.
You know I can't.
Broke my wings. Now. Yes.
Are we going to keep walking forward? It's either that's not Budgie, or something hurt Budgie. But we can't turn around, no. we're gonna keep walking forward. Bronwyn is very upset.
What's going on? What's that?
You all actually heard that.
We all
whisper.
heard bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
You know Budgie
the
better
whisper.
than anybody. You sure that was Budgie?
Thing I can't tell. Can't tell if it's him. Sounds like him.
All right.
It's not hard to remember something to me, but it's just either that's not Budgie, and Budgie's dead or captive somewhere, or that is Budgie. And I can't get to him.
It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna keep going. We'll face whatever the fuck is going on, and we'll do this now for Darius and Budgie. Okay?
How far away did Budgie sound?
Maybe a few meters behind you, and you've moved on. You've all been walking, so a little bit further than that.
Do I see anything like if I turn my head to the left? Like to the side?
Yeah. You turn your head to the side, you see more forest. You turn your head to the other side, more forest, a ditch, the rustle of a squirrel. That's about it.
You also see that Duke is currently filming.
Can I try Penumbral again with the right dice pool?
Oh, please do.
All right.
New and improved dice pool.
Yeah, with rage.
Now with range.
Yeah.
With rage. Let's see. So that is wisdom, intelligence. Wisdom is 1, intelligence is 3. All right, that is 4 rage dice. Nothing can go wrong. That is 3 successes.
Okay. Yes, with your penumbral senses. So what does it do? Physical realm and umbral realm perceive both worlds simultaneously without penalty. Okay, yes. You now have a better sense of the things in the umbra around you. It seems to that everything has calmed down. Whatever was behind you, it was not a spirit. You can smell it on the breeze. You can feel it in your spiritual emotions, just something that is innate to you. It is not Budgie. And I mean, you can probably tell Bronwyn that.
They just relay that like really quickly. Hey, it's okay. That wasn't even him. Okay. We're gonna get tripped up. Something's clearly trying to get at us, and we're not gonna take it. Okay.
Even if he's not ahead, something's got him.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Are we sort of glossing over the fact that there's something back there that's not Budgie?
Budgie is a spirit.
What is it?
Budgie is a spirit in his own right. Like, he hosts and occupies the presence of a bird, so that way he can interact with me in this plane outside of the spirit.
Right. But if that thing isn't Budgie, what is it? And are we in danger? Or are we just being tempted to wander off the path?
I mean, it sounds tempting to me, but we have to come back anyway. We can kick his ass on the way out.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Oh, well, there you go.
Keep moving then.
And you also notice a spiritual presence coming from Darius's coffin. It is difficult to put your finger on what it is. It's not like a ghost or anything like that. It's not something that werewolves can sense. But it does have a hint of corruption to it.
We might have to crack him open at the Lichstone. Get a bad feeling.
Darius?
Yeah.
I was right. See?
I didn't say
was
that.
right.
I just said
there's something wrong with the body. There's something else in there that's not supposed to be there. I was right.
Well, hurry your pace then, my gosh.
Again.
So you just had to add that little bit in there. You could have just been right, dude.
I got to take the wins when I can get them. All right, dude?
All right, take your W. We're moving.
All right, that's a W for Duke.
That's not how you spell Duke.
Duke? D-U-W-K-E. That's how he spells it now.
And despite the distractions, you've made pretty good pace. And you approach, your arms aching. You see a very old, grayed, worn moss around the sides, but it is a flat, and you can tell that at one point it was quite ornately carved. This is about a 5 foot by 2 foot stone, and you can just feel that this is the Lich Stone. This is where you can put down Darius, and I think that's a good time to have a quick break. You all release your grip on the coffin at the same time, and you feel the strain in your hand relief, and you all feel a little bit of abatement on the poison tendrils down your arm as well. It's still there; it's not gone anywhere, but it doesn't feel as painful when you're not holding on.
Lasting damage from that?
Yeah, I mean, you still look like you're poisoned. You still feel weaker. And there is, if you're focusing on it, you do feel, well, I suppose, what was it you felt about Darius? Darius's death? Is it regret? Is it guilt? Is it just grief?
Oh, for Bandit, it's a lot of different things. Of course, we have like the first layer that is grief and regret, but there's also a bit of anger. Like, of all people to leave, not to like put people on a pedestal, but to like the power vacuum, the head of the chair is gone. What do we do now? So I guess this regret, guilt, mourning, panic, rage, just a swirl of poison in his claws right now.
Duke primarily has this regret as like the top flavor here in the bouquet of just, I like always pushed him a little bit. Did I push him too much? I was there filming at the end. Was there something I could have done to prevent his death? I didn't get the moment of death on camera. Should I have, as this guy? But he also, as a Black Fury, he has this underlying feeling of being hard done by, like unjust, where it's like, no, this guy like gave everything, we did everything right, and now we're doing everything right, and this is bullshit. So like that's in there too, of like, no, we're playing by the rules, we're doing what we're supposed to do. He's just mad.
Yeah, I think anger definitely valid. Bronwyn.
Bronwyn just has this feeling of almost guilt and inadequacy about her. As someone who's normally so
brightly optimistic about learning from everything and improving from everything you see and take from the world around you. She just feels very upset with herself that she couldn't fix him, that she couldn't help him as he was dying. So normally that's what she does. She knows about these ancient medicines and occults and healing, and that was the one thing that she was supposed to do. When it really, really fucking mattered, she couldn't help him. So she feels a bit inadequate in that sense, and that she didn't fulfill what she feels like was her main purpose of being there.
And for any of you paying attention to Hudson, you also see her looking at her hand with a look of grief, but also guilt on her face. You know that she was militant in how she wanted to attack the problem, the enemy, and she hasn't said it, but you could probably guess that she feels a inadequacy and guilt that she wasn't the one to have made the sacrifice. You can see all that going on behind her eyes. But she quickly snaps out of it, seems to dismiss, feeling stands up straight, and looks at all of you. So what are we going to do now?
I'm going to take a break from carrying a corpse in the short term. We can look back now, right? Because we're not carrying the coffin. Or would that violate the tenets of the rite?
This is a rest, so while it might not be a great idea to look back along the path, you can look around
a little bit more freely.
Yes,
it's a little bit like more of a range of vision.
Yes.
Yeah, he's stretching and and he says, I mean, hopefully that's done with, but what do you think? Should we check our cargo?
Oh my goodness, do not refer to him like that. Cargo corpse, it's Darius.
It's not him. That's not him. It's not him. It's not him. He's gone back to Gaia, right? He's like, well, I mean, he will once we're done with this, but...
Yeah, but he's not cargo.
Right. The dearly departed.
I'm just going to place our hands over the top of the coffin.
Filming.
Really?
It's not a personal thing. I'm just trying to document.
And she's going to try and feel what energy is coming from inside the coffin.
A resolve and occult. I think you may also have a gift for this if you would like to shift. Otherwise, you can just kind of feel, sense.
I'm just going to feel the sense. Bronwyn doesn't want to shift.
Okay. Resolve awareness, actually.
Sure.
Yeah, you get a sense that there is something more going on there without being more attuned than you normally are to the Umbra. You don't know what it feels grim, and it does feel umbral, but you're not shifted, so you can't put your finger on exactly what it is, but there is something you're carrying with you. And it is with Darius.
It feels like there's a hitchhiker in here.
Oh, we got stowaway. Okay. I think that before we do anything else, Duke like paces away from this conversation and then looks up at the moon and changes and goes into probably just into Glabro form. So he just like shakes for a moment, and his fingernails lengthen and sharpen, his teeth elongate a little bit. His brow and his eyes get a little bit darker, but that's most of the change. There's not much else that's visible about him being in a near human form.
Okay. Make your rage check.
It'll do. Rage. Success.
There you go. Yes, all of you watch this transition.
I ain't howling yet. I'm saving it for something else, but we'll be ready if something's in there that we gotta do something about.
Bronwyn's gonna like knock on the coffin like she's knocking on the door.
Honestly,
Who's in there?
Bronwyn, you don't hear this, but the other two are in Glabro, so they do. It's almost like a hiss of pain. It's not Darius's voice, but it is a voice. But it's muffled, and you can't hear what it's saying.
Duke sort of recoils a bit, steps back a bit. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did they speak to you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe your hearing is just better in this form, but there's something in there that is capable of speech. It's not Darius.
I can't hear it. You're more attuned to being Gladbro form. It's most
I hate
likely
to say this. I know you don't like it. You might need to join us.
You can do that well enough.
Right. I just don't want you to get hurt. All right. He's got the camera away. He's probably got the taser out. Like that'll do anything. We're gonna
Is there a spirit?
If it's a spirit, I got a different plan. But what if it's just a dude?
If it was just a dude, I'd be able to hear it.
All right. He puts the taser away and just get close.
So who's opening? Are you opening the coffin?
I'll open it.
You seem hesitant, Bandit. Would you stop it?
I mean, no. I got a right locked and loaded. Let's go. Let's open it.
Ever gets your rights out. Duke looks around at everybody and he's like, all right, we don't know what's in here, okay? But we don't want any freeloaders. Here we go. And he opens it up.
You open it up. You see Darius as you laid him, very still, very serene. But bubbling up from underneath him is almost like an ooze that spills over the side of the coffin and out onto the floor and builds itself up into three veins. They all look something familiar about them, but you can't tell. Because they're not specific enough, they're not structured enough. There's something under there. But they do lurch for each of you. Who's gonna dodge out the way? Or who's going to do something else? I don't know. Bronwyn, you're dodging?
Yes.
All right. Let's start with that. That is a Dex Athletics.
Two success.
2 successes. You feel like it's because you haven't shifted. This thing you can feel but not see as well, but it is certainly made more corporeal as it is aggressive. And you feel it graze you, and you take superficial damage. You take 1 superficial damage as you feel something. You feel that familiar corruption from your hand.
I think Duke stumbles away in a similar fashion.
All right. Would you like to do a another Dex Athletics?
Yeah. I think I'm going to use Rage Die for this. Is that okay? In this one,
please.
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that gives you a bonus, right?
I believe so.
And it also
Same.
gives. You should have the +2 from being in Glabro.
1 brutal success.
Ooh.
1 success, 1 brutal.
Okay. Yeah. There's something just purely I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like you feel like this has been Darius desecrated, or in some way this is not how the ritual is supposed to be put out. But you stumble back as it lurches for you. It grazes you for 2 superficial damage, but similarly you lash out and you pin this thing to the ground. It rides underneath your hand and your claws. It is not going anywhere. You can tell that you've hurt it.
I'm happy about that. And then he's like, okay, they are dudes, but they're slime dudes. He says, meaning nothing.
And it.
Yeah, we're going to attack.
Hell yeah. All right. I assume that would be strength brawl, unless you've bought a gun.
No, yeah, I just. Never mind. You said strength brawl, 2 + 2. That's
Oh yeah, +2 for Glabro.
rage.
Oh yeah. You also get a bonus to physicals for being in Glabro.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. You do manage to get a hit on this thing, but it is not as solid as you would like. You barely changed anything about this as it lurches for you. I'm gonna say you take 1 superficial damage as well. You've exchanged blows. You can all feel like a pulsing in your hand as you're as you've all gotten closer to these things. Tell you what, Hudson's gonna have a go. Oh yeah, Hudson moves over to Bronwyn, and she's clearly taken the time to change and is using her her spiritual claws to rake at this thing, and it looks like it is now not paying as much attention to Bronwyn. But who would like to act next?
I love
Ooh.
acting. Duke is still holding this thing down. He starts ranting at it. Like he starts just like, you motherfucker, you come into my, and he's just like blah blah blah, and he's going to use his song of rage. In this sense, so I have to make a gift test, which I think is this. Is that right?
3 successes. Oh, and a crit.
And a crit, excellent. With a crit, everybody except for me gains 2 points of rage to use.
Oh,
so the other 3 members of the pack do. They each gain 2. Usually they gain 1, but I got a crit in there. So you get
amazing.
2 points of rage to use as he is just like spitting, yelling a diatribe at this creature. And that's full action.
You feel the anguish resonate through all of you together, and yeah, everyone increase your rage by 2.
Question.
Yes.
If we're like at max rage, what happens?
You're already up at 3 or something like that.
I was at 4.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah, you were.
Sorry, I made you too angry.
I'll be honest, I don't know. I can
You're
look
all
it
at
up
5
quickly.
now.
Yeah, if you're all at 5
I was just
rage,
looking at it.
I feel like
If
that kind of
gaining rage over 5 results in willpower damage.
Oh, good golly.
Sorry about your willpower.
Oh.
I don't know how much willpower damage. But it is in that part
I
of the
think
book.
it is 1 willpower per rage over, but that might just be
Okay,
me
so
guessing.
yeah, I think that's what I just saw. Yeah, provocation, take a Gur's rage, past 5. The character sustains a point of superficial willpower damage for each point of rage that would exceed 5. So I take 1 superficial damage. Superficial willpower damage.
Superficial willpower damage. And you also feel the rage fueling your need to act as well. What would you like to do?
I mean, I guess I'll keep taking it out on those slime people. I guess.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's do another strength brawl +2.
All right. Big money, no whammies. 1 success.
1 success. Ooh, I think
Nice, hate me.
you can still use willpower rerolls in the werewolf system as well, right? Same as in vampire.
Yeah, but they're all rage dice.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? Okay. Yeah, in that case, you are blinded by your rage. You flail aggressively, strongly, but to no effect. Bronwyn.
Oh gosh.
You can probably see how everyone is doing at this moment.
I think I'd like to use one of my gifts.
Oh yeah, that would require you to change.
Okay, I will change. Oh gosh.
Kronos?
Yes.
Oh, you're doing like big.
No,
Wooden
no,
big scary
right, no,
yeah.
glad, bro.
Okay. Almost got you.
Alright, do I have to roll when I change?
Yes, you have to do a rage roll, which I believe there's a button for.
Yes. The rage of 5. Woo!
Yep, you succeed, and you feel the wolf come to the surface. What does your how differently do you look?
As Bronwyn she becomes significantly taller, and it's like her body and her arms become more muscular, her hands are more tense. There's definitely more like a snarl to like her teeth and everything when she swaps over. It's something she really tries to avoid. So she's almost pissed that she's had to change.
Gain 1 rage. No.
No. Oh gosh. I would like to use Banish Spirit.
Ooh, yes. What is the roll for that?
That is Resolve plus Glory versus Power.
Oh, damn. Okay, no, that is. Whew. Yeah, no,
Get
you.
out of here, spirit.
Oh, this is interesting. I'm going to read the text for this. Invoking their role as a spiritual guardian, the Garu looses their rage upon a spirit possessing an object or person, attempts to drive it back to the spirit wilds. An Incarna avatar grants this gift. Amazing. Okay. I'm going to say, as you took the initiative, you can banish all 3 of these, as one of them's weakened, one of them's pinned, and the other one is distracted. What does it look like as you invoke this gift?
So you see Bronwyn's eyes start to glow, almost like a spirit kind of white. She's summoning this Incarna to almost like act on her behalf to remove the spirits. And it just shines out like this just pulse of like beaming light, just goes like across all of us, and it hits these spirits and flings them backwards into the forest.
Nice. like moonlight. The corruption dissipates, and you realize that these Banes were somehow inhabiting animals, and the animals are terrified and disappear. Foxes sprint off into the brush, and the remaining few dust particles you all see disappear into the spirit wilds of these corruption, pollution Banes. And all that remains, curled up next to Darius's coffin, is a spectral fox, a spirit.
Duke is like looking down where the pollution Bane used to be, and then like it transforms and it runs off. Looks up and he sees the fox, but then he looks over and I think he looks at Bronwyn and like sees her in Glabros form, and he's like, not in a creepy way. It's hot. And he like stands up and dusts himself off, but he's still in Glabros form, so he's still like sort of twitching and pacing, and sees the fox spirit, sort of sizes it up. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice job. Bandit, you good?
Yeah. Just, I think kind of starts to bend his shoulders back a bit and try to relax and shift back into hominid form just to lose some rage, and then punch.
Punch a tree or something.
Yeah.
Channel
Little
your anger. Hudson, you all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Mhm. He like looks between the fox spirit and Bronwyn, just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, like expecting Bronwyn to be the one, just like the diplomat for spirits and stuff.
Goodness, with translator as well. She like composes herself because she realizes when she is not in a homid state, like all her sense of like calmness and being a pacifist, like it dwindles. Like when she's not in homid form, like she gets real aggy, real easy. Hey, all right. She's gonna walk up to the coffin. He's like, "What gives?"
This fox spirit is, it looks quite diminutive, and it looks quite hurt, and it just kind of uncurls itself and looks up at you. It's like, what do you mean, what gives? I'm supposed to be here. Wasn't exactly pleasant for me either.
And what happened? How did you get here?
Came with Darius.
What came with Darius? Why? Darius is a falcon.
Right. About that.
Yeah, okay, yep. Right, I've heard that before.
Whoa. Oh, come on.
He needed help. I was there. I was trapped as well. And I gave him the strength he needed. Right at the end.
Is Darius's body still in the coffin?
Darius's body is still there.
Okay.
It's still the slightly poisoned hue of the chemicals he came into contact with, but none of you are sensing as much of a spiritual significance to them anymore.
I think while other folks try to talk to the fox, Duke takes out the camera and is going back over the footage again, trying to see things that would be like, oh, the fox was there too, or something like that. Any trace of another presence in those final moments just before he turned away.
Okay. Yeah, you will scrub through that in the background for a moment. Is Falcon angry?
Well, Falcon has been on our backs about things not being done properly. It's probably because you were hiding, weren't you?
I wanted to be here though. I wasn't hiding.
Could have asked.
I actually couldn't have. And as Fox says that, Duke, you scrub through and you realize there's similar corruption spirits that you see in your footage. Now you're paying attention. It looks like Darius took a moment to talk to one of them.
Anything distinct about the one he was speaking with? Is it like fox shaped?
It is fox shaped.
He pauses it, right at that frame. So why? Why did you want to help? Why did you need to help? What dog do you, forgive me, what dog do you have in this fight?
Wanted to get out of there. I was trapped.
You were trapped in the factory.
Yeah.
Did we know that before?
No. A lot of the time, actually, yes, Duke, you in particular, you've studied Pentex.
Oh yeah,
They
yeah,
mess with
definitely.
spirits. They mess
Probably
with
another
all
one of my
sorts of things.
specialties. Yeah.
Yeah, they corrupt whatever they can, and they use it to their advantage.
God, it's like a spiritual form of like testing cosmetics on rabbits and shit. Look at this. And he like shows everyone the camera of with the picture, the freeze frame of Darius speaking with the fox spirit, like through the haze of impending doom. Fuck. Are you all right? Is there anything we can do?
There is one thing. Darius told me what his deal was. And it was to make sure that the pack had a leader.
Left that responsibility with you.
Yeah. If you take me to the cairn, I can calm Falcon with your help, and I could be the patron.
Anything in there that, as a galliard, is like off, apart from the usual, anything that would mess with the rite or anything like that?
No, not as such. There are stories of cairns changing hands. There are stories of packs adopting new patrons. And there are stories of, well, what they normally are is picking what the pack needs and represents. What's important to them. That's always the call.
Duke goes quiet as he thinks about it.
I did what I had to. So did Darius, and I'm sorry.
Not your fault the Falcon's a dick.
I feel at this point, though, if anybody hasn't already, Bandit has reclosed the coffin and has his hands ready to relift.
To lift, okay.
You, all right, to travel, even for a spirit, you look like you're hurt.
I'll be okay to travel with you.
All right. And I think that the look on Duke's face is one of like resignation, but like some suspicion there too. Like he doesn't trust the fox just because it's the fox, and so he's sort of like, okay, all right, well, at least it won't hurt as much for the time being.
Can we insight check a spirit?
Yeah, you can.
All right, yeah. What's the roll?
I'm gonna say like wit. Yeah, just wit's insight.
That's my roll, baby.
Okay.
Hey, Let's see. All right, so that is 4 rage. Let me get matching die.
Mm.
Um,
You know, gotta
and
spend some of that rage.
yeah, I gotta. All right. Big money.
No whammies.
All whammies, actually. I'm kidding.
Oh no,
That
whammies.
is 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. You've heard the reputation of Fox. There's something that doesn't sit right with you either. You can tell that it all seems above board, but it's like it's what's not said rather than what is that has tweaked truth.
Okay. All right. Come here, buddy. I'm just gonna make this as plainly as possible.
Fox comes up quite is up.
I could just like go back platform with the other 2 and just banish you, and we don't have to worry about this. Or you can tell me what you're not saying.
I'm above board. I'm
And you're
trying.
still a shifty little bastard who isn't being 100% forward. Now, are you, buddy?
Well, how about I give you a few pointers? You know, help you out.
They're gonna look at Bronwyn. You're the spirit mediator. I didn't mean to get you, Mitch.
You got the trail mix? Bronwyn, did you bring some trail mix?
Come on, get your
Get a
fucking
little
on.
snack.
It's a
I'm
native
sharing.
valley bar.
It's fine, I don't care.
Bronwyn bears the spirit. Bronwyn speaks to the spirit.
She's so mad about it.
I wouldn't ask if I were you, but
What?
oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to hear that. Hi,
Hi.
pointers. I mean, I'm.
Negotiate with that shifty fucker. He's hiding something.
I
Negotiate? I don't see what any kind of leverage he has. You're going to tell us what you know right here, right now, or I'll banish you like I did those slime freaks.
I'm helping. I
Mm-hmm.
know.
Then help.
I know how to help you.
Then do
In
it.
what way? You told us we can talk to Falcon. You've never met Falcon before.
I can talk to Falcon when I'm there. I understand spirits. I know the weird
So do I.
things that have gone, and I also know what Darius promised Falcon.
To find a leader.
You need a
And you-
leader. Who's that going to be?
Doesn't
gonna be you.
disagree.
I mean, it's not going to be me. I'm happy to just take over the can.
You're doing this just out of the goodness of your heart. You're not like standing to gain anything from this at all.
I'm not going to say cans aren't places of power, but they're important. I want to keep it safe. So I would keep it safe. And importantly, I would keep you safe. Falcon didn't intervene. Falcon wasn't there when Darius died. I was. And that's why we made a pact, Darius and I. That's why he was able to pull more strength to himself. You saw him, he was stronger. And I did that. I did that for him. I told him what he needed to destroy. I told him who he needed to kill. And I told him how. You were all going to die if it wasn't for me.
And it also sounds like it was you. Is the reason why he's gone. Because he listened to you.
I didn't expect him to die, but it was risky. We were all in danger. I could have been trapped there if all of you hadn't come to help. I would have been in just as much trouble. So I owe you.
All right.
We all did what we had to.
Stay with us for now. No, you get, like, to be honest, none of us trust you.
Yeah, you're really, no pun intended, digging your own grave here.
I'm in the business of the truth, and you are an obfuscator.
I am an upstanding member of the Umbra.
All of us roll our eyes in unison. Right. Okay. You saw what we can do, right? We're not incapable. And when he says we, he points at Bronwyn. Let's go. I want this rite completed and hear what Falcon has to say. You gonna walk? You gonna fly? What do you do? He looks at the fox. You want to get back in the coffin?
You gonna carry it?
Yeah.
Oh. Fox sits on top of the coffin.
All right. Grabs his handle.
I've got a good grip.
Go back there.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
Hudson picks up the other corner, and you start walking again. And as you have all changed, walking along this path feels there's a lot more mixed emotions, and you feel that the gauntlet is thinner. You're getting closer to a Ken, obviously, but this path in particular, there's little flickers as you pass through, not only the moonbeams through the trees, but also spirits, small birds, less defined shapes, but things are beginning to mix as you get closer to the spirit wilds.
Place getting liminal as fuck.
And in your let's call it grumpiness, Bronwyn, you are noticing all these things flit around. You see in the sky Budgie coming back to you.
Let out a whistle to him.
There's a little tweet and a little whistling tweet in response, an echo.
Oh, hey, that's your bird.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, God.
Hey, are you...
Hey, sweet.
You're all taller now.
Yeah.
I didn't talk with Falcon. I talked with Falcon's avatar.
Okay.
Falcon is angry. Falcon had a deal with Darius, and now you're leaderless. Darius broke that deal. I mean, Falcon feels pretty strongly about that kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but it's like honor and making sure that something Silverfangs. I don't know.
Well, we will choose a leader. It's just we have to finish this first.
I don't know if Falcon's gonna be happy with that. He was pretty insistent. I mean, you're going to where Falcon is, right?
He's insistent that we have to choose now.
At least by the time you get there, he's gonna ask.
Look, I think we all should just start campaigning now, and by the time we see the place, we pick someone. Or Hudson, pick somebody.
Me.
Well, fuck you. Somebody pick somebody.
You set him up for it. You set her up for it directly. You asked her.
My word goes now.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down. First of all, if Falcon wants to be our patron spirit, then they're not doing a great job campaigning. You know, I don't trust Fox neither. But if we got to pick someone among us to lead the group, I mean, we are the most obvious candidates, right? I would like to take myself off the docket because I would fucking suck at that. And also, I think it should be Bronwyn.
Actually, I can't fight that one.
I mean, we've been in a time of spiritual, lostness, wilderness. And Bronwyn has given us the best information and leadership so far. Maybe this road will tell us the answer to who our leader should be.
Just because I've thrived here doesn't mean I can carry that forward into everything else we do and every other challenge we meet. Yes, this might be my wheelhouse, but other stuff isn't.
Yeah, but that's true of everybody. I mean, Darius couldn't cook, right? That's something he wasn't good at. Everybody has shit they're good at, but also sometimes the shit I'm good at is making problems, so it shouldn't be me. You fix stuff. We don't have to decide right now. I'm just saying, if it were up to me, it would be you. Although, any of you would do a fine job, except for the fox. Maybe not Budgie.
Do a great job.
I know, you're terrific, Budgie. Yeah, you're great at being a bird.
Budgie may be my companion, but he's not my patron.
Yeah, true.
All of you notice a strange intensity in the sky. All of the stars seem to burn brighter. All of the shapes between them seem a lot clearer. The patterns, the shifting of the celestial objects, and Bronwyn, you remember reading these. You know how to read these.
I'm trying to film all this stuff to see how it comes across.
Ironically, my other specialty is in stars and astrology. Okay.
Ready?
Northern Star aligns with Lunar Guardian, Orion's Belt. She ends up dropping the paper map at this point. She's just
Yeah.
We need to head that way.
Give me a intelligence occult plus your astrology as you head in the direction that you've picked along the corpse road. Oh, damn. Okay.
8 successes and 3 criticals.
And work yourself into a job. Careful.
There's a particular meaning that you draw from the stars. They are not so much telling your future or giving you insight as much as asking you a question. It's as if, you crack open the fortune cookie and inside it there's a little piece of paper that says, the future is whatever you make of it. But it's asking you what is important in the future of your friends, your family, and what values do they hold? And using that as your guiding star. Because you remember the times that you and Darius laid on the fields, stared at the stars, and he patiently listened as the two of you talked about stargazing.
I don't know who's ever actually interested in any of this, but at least I knew where his mind was at in that time.
Duke has no idea that Bronwyn is deep in this tender memory. He just goes, how come you don't like changing? How come I don't get it. I love fucking changing. I love to change.
Good for you.
I'm asking about you though. I like it. Ben, you like changing, right?
Don't bring me into this.
I'm just asking for your opinion. It's an honest question.
I'm not.
You like being a fucking 10-foot tall murder machine, right?
Wow, I really like the polish on these knobs.
Okay, you like attuning to Gaia's energy and becoming the representation of Gaia's avatar in the world to deliver justice, right?
This mahogany? What? Oh my gosh!
It's pine.
Fucking wood cat.
Yeah.
Thanks, pine. Such great pine. What do you think, Hudson?
Okay, all right. It's just me then. Okay, I'm the only one who likes being a werewolf. All right.
I think you should answer the question, but that's just me, though.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
I'm just looking at you, Bandit.
And this isn't me vetting you for office and nothing. I'm just asking because it's
I
obvious.
just don't want to be a part of the whole. Well, why don't you like changing conversation when people have their reasons for not?
That's what I want to know. I'm not trying to pry or nothing, but we're a pack. That's important to know.
That's a question to ask. After this horse shit. Okay.
I don't think we should
we're at a turning point.
Past this.
We are at a momentous occasion. We are at a turning point in the history of our pack. He's filming all this. We are at a turning point in the history of our pack, and it's important that we decide who's going to lead us and why they are the way they are and why they make their decisions, right? I tell you guys everything that's on my mind all the time.
Yeah, I kind of wish you would do a little less of that, but go off.
Oh, was that too much? I didn't know that. Okay, sorry.
You share a lot, which I'm not saying it's a bad thing to overshare, but you're like a Google search that nobody asked for. Respectfully.
Google? I'm fucking Google. Now he gets mad. Can I take a point of rage, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Being compared with Google. He is so mad. And he's like, Google? Not even DuckDuckGo, right? I own everything.
Okay, you want to know?
And I'm always listening to all your conversations. And I'm fucking yeah, okay, great. Yeah, I'm Google.
You want to
You
know?
were saying something, Bronwyn.
As spiritual as I am, I don't always agree with Gaia. As controversial as it may fucking sound.
Oh, you're a rebel. I get that. I can smell that on you.
There's reasons why the Stargazers broke off from this, and I sometimes regret not joining them.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
At the first change, I was just this happy, go-free woman. I don't know, I enjoyed getting fucked up in fields and like MDMA and sitting around campfires and playing stupid bongos for
Yeah, who doesn't?
people. And that's when I changed for the first time.
In a field full of people?
At night.
Oh.
There's a few of them.
Oh.
And there was even fewer of them afterwards.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to pry.
So we learned how to, I guess, get a grip. After the first change, I killed people. Oh wow, big revelation for a fucking werewolf. Because now I have the choice over it.
Doesn't make it easier. I mean, yeah, it happens all the time, but
I just don't want to lose control. The further I can stay away from it, the better. That's why I don't change.
all right. Thank you. We walk in uncomfortable silence.
Yeah, you see Fox on the coffin just kind of trying not to make eye contact with anyone. Like, oh, that's a real interesting tree.
Shall we carry on then?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for a good 30 seconds.
Make a change.
I think you did a really good job, and then you get those spirits and shit. So.
Oh, shut up.
That wasn't even
What?
10 seconds.
These films.
Bandit. You hear a voice.
Mm-mm.
It says, at least you knew when to shut up. You knew when you were beaten. It's coming from behind you. And it sounds like Darius.
Fuck you. You're in the box. Or at least your fucking corpse is in the box.
It might be a corpse, but I could still beat you.
I'm better than this. I'm better than whatever the fuck you are, okay? And I think like his nails dig into the wood a little bit more. Kind of stumbles a little bit, but keeps going forward. Eyes straight, jaw clenched.
If you were better, you would have won. And you would be leader. But you're not.
Yeah. And if I was, I think everyone would have died, you know? So I wouldn't be the one taunting him if this was a situation. I'm shutting up now. This is my turn to shut the fuck up.
Would you like to make a composure resolve roll?
Yes.
I also need to know if that was internal or if we could hear what was going on. If you were talking to nobody and Bronwyn and I are like,
oh yeah, it is out loud. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone could hear that.
The composure resolve. So 1, 2.
And definitely
3,
with
4,
your rage
5.
dice.
Yes. I lost one, but it's been all failures.
Oh no.
Yep, that is nothing. I don't know what the beastal equivalent is, but they were all above board. 0 successes.
All ones? Oh no.
No ones.
Oh, no one. Okay, cool. Yeah. The voice sounds closer. It sounds like it is right over your shoulder, and it's just the least caring sound Darius ever made was when he told you that he was going to put you in your place, that challenging him was a bad idea. It was a warning. And you hear that again, right over your shoulder. I suppose the question is, how do you lash out?
It's behind me, and it was not supposed to turn. But he lost this roll, so he's just gonna snap back at this air, snarling in a Hamid form.
You turn around, and for a split second, you see a spectral form that is nothing like Darius. It's human, but it's not anything like Darius. And it grins at you like it's won something. And it disappears. And you all hear this kind of, I assume you like swipe.
Mm-hmm.
is there any change to the balance of the coffin?
Oh yeah, everyone kind of gets tugged toward towards the corner.
What's happening back there?
Fuck.
Sorry.
Pretty good. We can't let him.
What? End it?
Yeah. Present here.
What's happening?
Something was fucking with me.
You looking forward, right?
Yeah. Why?
Okay.
If you want to roll for it.
No. No, he would usually, but at this point in time, Duke has been swatted with the rolled up newspaper. Like, Duke is like, okay, I'm not going to push it.
Can we just go ahead and wrap this up so we can...
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Can I do a rage check to see if I can heal some of that superficial damage I took during the slime?
Yes, please.
Encounter, the slime encounter?
The slime encounter.
Success. And then I spend one to lose one of those damage tickers, I do believe.
Yes.
So
you
I
do.
have 1 point of, in a little while I might try it again. Just to get that other one down.
Would anyone else like
regenerate?
to? I think everyone took damage? I don't know. I don't mind.
I mean, I'll try again. Go down to 1 rage.
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Okay. It's like every round I can do it. Yeah. Success again. 2 successes. So just like as they're walking and talking, and there's a lot of heightened emotions, those places where the slime like burned or corroded. It's just like healing over.
Yeah. Yeah, you can all kind of still feel the tingle of the poison, the corruption that you felt holding onto the coffin, but yeah, there's no adverse effects at this point. Kind of dealt with that. And so you keep walking a little bit further, and the night deepens and the umbra gets closer. More spirits, more things that appear as trees or glades or even the faces of people, but they're clearly not there. They're clearly manifestations of the memories in this forest. And kind of at the bottom of the hill that you're at, kind of close to the edge of where you can see, is actually the copse of trees that you know holds this old church. You can see that it has just a warm glow about it that is something you've experienced before as a cairn.
Thank God. Gaia. Okay. All right, this is the spot. Keep in mind, I mean, it's a cairn, right? So it's pretty sanctified and shit, but like, Falcon's pissed at us. And I'm guessing they're watching over this place, so walk lightly. Turns to the fox, and he's like, last chance, make your pitch.
Well, depends on who's going to be leader. I know that you've all been through a lot, and you kind of have to suddenly pick this big important thing, but I mean, you won.
Right.
You lost Darius, but you won. And it's not the way you wanted it, but it is the result that you wanted, right? Everyone, are we agreed that we wanted to clean up the pollution that was kind of messing with me?
Yeah, mission accomplished
yeah.
and shit, but we have to take your word on a lot of stuff here. We don't know what you and Darius talked about.
I just offered my help in exchange for kind of hitching a ride with Darius for a little bit. I offered him my strength. That's all it was. Nothing permanent. But it did clearly break whatever he had going on with Falcon.
Hey, Braun. I know you said you were kind of worried about like filling hole and shit. I think the two of us, I mean, us knuckleheads, we got it. And I think if we have to pick, I trust you.
Really?
Shitty speech, but you know, I mean it.
Duke, during this conversation, is going to go talk to Hudson. I'll wait till you guys are done, but like is heading in that direction.
Still trust me even if I give you a crystal as the first option?
Yeah. Because I know you mean well. Shiny rocks concluded.
Thank you, Bandit. That That really means a lot.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Are we still carrying the coffin, or is there a place here that now it's safe to set down once we're like in the across the border?
Yeah, let's say just before you kind of, I suppose, cross the threshold into the cairn, there is another lich stone where you can rest it. You're still obviously carrying it, but you can rest it there if you'd like, and kind of gather yourselves before you cross that threshold, and you have to deal.
Like a preparation space.
Yeah.
I think that's when Duke would go and talk to Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, you really want to be in charge of this shit show?
I mean, I'm the one that has to make up for all the horrible things that happened at the end. I want
So
to.
you want to do it out of guilt and obligation? Horrible reason.
Obligation, yes, of course. Leadership is
I mean,
obligation.
don't get me wrong. You are a fucking brick shithouse, and maybe that's what we need now, you know? But I don't know. But if it's just because you feel fucking survivor's guilt, I don't have time for that shit. Like we need to keep moving forward. We need to, like, that's what this is. And he like gestures to the cairn. Like, what we're doing here is we're putting it to rest. We're giving Darius, you know, the closure that he needs. We need somebody who can lead us forward, not just revenge, but yeah, revenge. But what's next? What's after that?
I guess that would be for me to decide if I was leader. There's always another fight. There's always something to fight for. So we keep going. Do you want to be leader?
Hell no.
No? I mean, we need someone to remember what happened here and learn from all the mistakes the many, many mistakes that we have made.
Yeah, and that's what I'm all about. But I think that's too narrow of a scope for a pack leader. A pack leader, you've got to be able to shift, not just, you know, physical change and shifting and shit, but you can't just be one thing. You've got to be able to lead all sorts of people. Look at us. Fucking bad news bears out here, ragtag group of weirdos. You need somebody who can answer all that. So I'm just checking. I'm just asking around because I don't know what the right choice is. I just know it's not me.
It's not me. Do you remember the shift in Darius that you caused?
Maybe. Yeah.
You think you could do that? I mean, what happened? What do you think happened?
I don't know. I can't speak for Darius. What went on inside him?
What went on inside you? Because you were clearly shit stirring.
Still shit. Sorry, I haven't stopped. Just when I saw him, the fight was one thing. It was fucking awesome, right? I loved seeing Bandit and Darius throw down. But then when Darius went afterwards and tended his wounds and talked to him, you know, helped him get healthy again and shit, that's when I realized you need somebody who can connect with everybody in the pack. You need somebody who's proud but humble, who's a wolf but a human. But I'm just too stuck in my ways and I get worked up too easy.
Well, if it's not going to be me, and it's not going to be you, Do you think Bandit could beat him now? Kid's grown up.
Yes, I don't know, and I was hoping to know. I think Bronwyn has it in her.
Yeah, she's a good egg.
Yeah. Just wanted to see her. I know she wants to stay in control, but I want to see her lose control. Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I want to see her, and again, this feels like an offensive term, but off the leash.
Caution waiting too long. That drives me up a wall.
Yeah. But a good leader does that sometimes. It's just bullshit. I feel like, and don't get me wrong, I think Bandit would do a great job. I think Bronwyn would do a great job. It's just you asking me to pick what's the right decision. I don't know.
I think they both do really well as well. I guess it depends. And at this point, Hudson kind of turns and moves towards both where Bronwyn and Bandit are.
I'll follow.
What do you two think a pack should be about? Like, we've got, I don't want to say a clean slate, but it's a new beginning.
I think the pack should. It's going to sound stupid and cliche. Seek to find the best of themselves and apply it everywhere they go. We may all agree on different courses of action, how we implement things, when we implement things. As long as we enter with the best faith and intentions, that should be our goal.
That's cute. I like it. And you've clearly been brooding a little bit, Bandit. So I'm just going to go ahead and.
I don't brood for shit. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You've never paced in your life.
Never. I've always walked in a straight line, baby. I'm like a fucking shark.
Yeah, none of us have anger issues.
Well, that's what it's been. It's been like, don't stop, full go, don't look back. I guess we kind of have to look back though, because you're the newest of us. But Bandit, like, I like you a lot. I think we all like you a lot. You're like kid brother. And I don't think you see it in you, but Darius did. You just weren't ready for it.
Yeah, he beat my ass about it. Why would I try again?
Because he wanted you to try again.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the point. The latest somebody gets their ass beat and gets back up and tries again. Storybook Disney movie.
Well, as much as the fucking motivational poster you can throw in my face, I'm looking out the window and I see Bronwyn. So.
Feels like I'm not getting out of this, am I?
No, you're not.
Oh, fuck me. Ugh.
You fucking love it. Look at you. Can't even hide it. You love it. They use 2 fingers here. Well, yes, looking back is good, but not just metaphorically, not for real. If we actually look back down that path, we'd be fucked.
Yeah, that would be a really bad idea.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Okay, so I think we're ready. And if you've decided, I think Bronwyn's the best choice.
Yeah.
So Bronwyn, what are we going to be about? What's the deal?
And
I mean, out of earshot of what's his name, he points at the fox who's like right there.
Fox is like sniffing through.
Can we have some
leaves.
privacy? Can we have some fucking privacy, please?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Fox shuffles off. Definitely still within
that guy
earshot.
is all. Oh my god. Oh sure. Oh, I'm so shy. I'm a fox. Yeah. Okay.
We will carry on what Darius started. Help those in need, spirits or otherwise. Aim to do as much good with as little harm. And follow the stars from there.
So what do we tell the falcon?
That I'm the leader of the pack.
Vroom vroom.
If he's got an issue with
The
that, he
song.
can
The
say
song
to
leader
me.
of the pack. Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know that one.
Yeah, it must be an American thing or something. Or just me, I'm a loser and I like really old music things.
Might be the latter.
You on board, Bandit?
Yeah.
Nice.
Right?
So that's Bronwyn. Sorry, this was accounting. This is Bronwyn.
Oh, it's counting. It's not like a thumbs up, thumbs down thing.
Well, yeah, I mean it's good with me, but also 1, Bronwyn, 2, Falcon stares over a
Yeah,
fox.
spirit wise, you want to keep the falcon as our spirit?
No. I don't.
Okay. So what's the plan?
If we're going to work with spirits and the Umber, we need one that's not going to kick up a fucking hissy fit when something outside of our control changes.
Yeah. What kind of what do we want to embody? What kind of values, I guess, or
Howling
vibes.
and snacks. That's my vote.
What's that?
Howling and snacks. My vote.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
My patron is that of, well, patron of the Children of Gaia is the unicorn. A rare, but you see one, it will take your breath away. It's either that or Budgie.
Oh God, yeah, okay, yeah, unicorn's fine.
Budgie just for a moment had the biggest eyes.
So close. All right. Well, I hope your unicorn will show up for this thing because the falcon's not going to be happy.
I can deal with him.
Ooh. That's the kind of leadership I like. Let's go.
You all pick up Darius's coffin. And along with Fox and Budgie, you cross the threshold into the cairn, and you do actually feel that this space inhabits honor. There is something noble about this place. there are trees and shrubs growing out of the thick stones and mortar that hold up these crumbling but still quite beautiful walls of this old church. There's something serene about the Gothic arches. There's something beautiful and noble about the remaining symbols and embossment and carvings that are still on these walls. And by it, you realize that there is the river that you saved together with Darius. And there's something purified about it. So it glistens with the moonlight. But you still have to deal with Falcon. And there is another gust as you place Darius into. I'm assuming you pre-prepared a burial place for him before you came here. So you place him on the thing that will lower him into that, to his final resting place. And the gust of wind kicks up into a tornado of feathers and light. And a very large, very angry looking falcon appears. Despite what I have told you are my wishes, you pushed ahead. You have arrived here with the man who broke his pact. But you have passed my test. I can see who you've picked. And if you would like to make a pact with me, now is the time.
Luke doesn't say anything, just looks at Bronwyn.
Equally silent is Bandit.
Whilst we greatly appreciate your gracious offer, the pact you had will die with Darius, and we will not be carrying you forward as our patron. I hope you have the grace within you to respect that as we move forward.
Respect is my essence. You control the fate of this cairn now. And as Falcon says that, you hear a little giggle in that same voice over your shoulder. You have carried something unpleasant here with you. And you see a shadow come around the corner of one of the walls into this collapsed church, and all of you see a shadow of Darius.
What is this? What is this? What's going on? He's like looking between everyone, including the Falcon, just explain.
Falcon seems clueless, flaps backwards.
Who are you?
And what you brought with me. You looked backwards, and you invited me here.
You didn't look backwards. We moved forward the whole time. None of us. None of us look behind us.
I did.
What?
It was an accident.
Fuck. He's like, again, just like, he looks at Bronwyn and he's like, okay, what do we do?
Bronwyn's gonna look at the spirit and is like, you can't be here.
Can. Falcon doesn't own this place anymore. So I am claiming it.
You weren't invited here. You snuck in here.
That means very little to me. You all have to christen this place with your blood. We will sanctify a new pact. Foolish, small lupines.
If that's how it's going to go, it seems like this place is very much contested. I'm sorry, but this place is not going to be yours. And I'll make damn sure of that.
You wouldn't hurt an old friend now, would you?
The thing that I know and the thing that you don't know is that Darius would not give a flying fuck about me beating the shit out of his corpses and meant making sure you could not take control of this place. Because you are not a friend to me.
Try and stop me.
I'm going to use rite of binding.
I believe you do a willpower.
It's
willpower?
glory plus occult.
Okay. Roll your glory plus occult.
2 successes.
2 successes. Well, this is a rite, and therefore it is involved, which means that you spend a bit of time. What do you say? What do you do? What does it look like as you invoke this this rite?
Rowan's gonna like reach into her pockets and pull out these small little like purple velvet pouches. She's gonna just like yank them over and start to like scatter them at his feet. And while she's doing that, she'll be reciting like the rite of binding, to try and get the floor to come up and start intertwining itself around Darius's legs.
Okay. You got 2 successes, which means that this binding is effective but weak. It has pinned this spirit. You still have to find something to put it into, and you certainly still have to fight it or deal with it. It snarls in response. You can sense malice emanating from every movement. It's trying to break free, and it is staring all of you down.
First, I think Duke unmutes himself, and then he's just going to do 2 rage checks and go into Krenos form. Just like he's pissed. Like that's the Black Fury in him is coming out, where it's just like, nope, that's not how this is supposed to go. I'm super offended. Here I come. And so he does 2 rage checks. Ooh.
Yep.
And then the second one's a failure. So I just gain 1 level of rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you watch as Duke like just bulks, like almost immediately, just bamps up to like what 8.5 feet or something like that. His denim jacket like is just ripped all the way down the sleeves, and just deep dark eyes with yellow pinpricks, and he like howls at the moon and then looks down at his jacket and goes, "Fuck!" And then he's going to like, that's his whole turn, but he's ready to like fight this thing if something happens.
Fuck yeah. And Bandit.
Also to make sure that Bandit wasn't muted on that.
Mute yourself, Bandit.
I'm trying. Anywho. I have the rite of abjuration. Is it possible to like double whammy this spirit?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Oh, that is honor occult, which I guess I have to do a rage check to go into whatever that form is, the Galbro form. I just need a one, and that's a 1. So I guess I failed.
Yeah, that
means
you still transform, right? You just, sorry,
Yeah.
was that for the transformation?
Mhm.
Yeah, you still transform, right? You just don't change or you lose rage.
lose the rage. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, let's try this. It's gonna be totally fun. I'm gonna crit you guys. Watch and see.
Of course you are. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
We all know
I
it.
have to.
Well, you might be able to
Yeah.
willpower if you got less rage.
You're right. All right, let's see. That put me at rage 3, but unfortunately I have 3 dice, so that just puts me.
Oh, you got 3 dice for this? That's not terrible. This
Yeah.
is. I mean, you're all very, like, base
We're
level.
all very special, capable.
You're okay. Yeah, you're special, and you're all
Special, precious.
Yeah, unique.
Yeah.
I do want to
Yeah.
point out, while this is happening,
Scared too much.
Duke is still holding the camera.
Just as a weird.
He can only be monosyllabic, so he's like, "Me, Duke. This bad."
Everyone watching it back must assume there's like a weird crane shot where suddenly you're like 4
Yeah.
feet in the
Face boosted.
Jesus.
Also 2 successes.
Okay. And abjuration is the purifying and cleansing one, right?
Yes.
I need to quickly look that up. But yeah, I
That
think
is page 180.
thank you. I think you noticed that there is this isn't something you're familiar with, but ghosts exist. And there are parts to whatever this is that are not Darius, but there are parts that are Darius that you can talk to. So I think it'd be really nice if, as you're like, what kind of preparations are you doing to cleanse this spirit? But also, what are you saying to the parts that are Darius?
I would like to think it's a nice touch. This is also one of those velvet patches prepared by Bronwyn, since this is all ritual rite space. And he's very like surprisingly methodical and clean, scattering the salt and such, and not holy water because I have that folkloric bane. But while he's spreading the components, is looking the shadow in the face. Look, I know I fucked up, and if anything, it's clear that it doesn't matter what side you're on, you still mean so much to me. That you can still get under my goddamn skin, even if it was to our detriment. I'm sorry, Dar. I mean, what can I say? You still got me. You still got all of us, clearly, by hauling your ass up here.
there's a shift as you perform this ritual. There's a shift in the aggression, the emanation of anger, hate, pain, and it slowly begins to abate. It is not entirely gone. So I'm going to ask Bronwyn, how do you banish or dismiss or finish this spectre?
Oh, you're muted.
I had to join in, you know.
Bronwyn. Unmute.
I'm going to use Drain Spirit because I don't just want to banish it. I want to suck its life essence from the inside out so it can't come back.
Get all that bad stuff out of it.
Oh, here we go. 2 successes again.
Another 2 successes, but you've basically all kind of teamed up on this thing. You reach out and you touch it, and it can't move. Falcon has been entirely disabled by this evil spirit. But you manage to sense and search through, and you feel a warmth, a flame there that you grab onto, and you gently pull that away from everything that was clinging onto it. And it joins you. Everyone else, and you feel the pain doesn't go away, but it does calm. The spirit, the bad part of it at least, is drained, and you are left with, in your hands, a warmth. Almost as if the memory of those cool nights staring at the sky with Darius are in the palm of your hand.
I'm going to take this small flame that's in my hand and I'm going to walk over to where Darius's grave is. I'm just going to gently place it down there with his coffin so he can finally rest.
You're all able to shift back to whatever form you would like to be in. Maybe Hamid. And attend. Justin, what was the rite that you had?
I have as my rite the Gathering for the Departed, which is like the Galliard is usually the one that leads it as a way to actually I can read it, but it honors the newly dead in a way that their like spirit patron would approve. So he's like, okay, he's been playing this for a week. What's the, what would the Falcon vibe of this be? What would I think it's mostly about like respect and honor and order and leadership and that sort of thing. So he makes sure, like, he goes back to human form. He is wearing a torn up denim jacket and is just Winnie the Pooh down from there, like nothing, you know what I mean? But he doesn't care. He's a werewolf. So he makes sure everybody's standing in the right place. Like, as the new leader, Bronwyn goes here. As you know, like, it's a lot about order and what steps you do in order and stuff like that. So that right, as he's planning on it being, is pretty easy to set in motion. It's just that, like the road itself, once you start it, you don't stop. You have to. It has to be about moving on forward.
And what, as part of that departing ritual, what do you each say as you put Darius to rest?
I think I would go first. I think maybe Brown would be like last or something like that, as like moving on to the next leader. So Duke would probably step up and by the grave, he would turn to face everyone, not just Darius, but like from the other side of the grave, just turn to face everyone and say, "We gather to remember the leader of our pack who gave his life in an attempt to make the world a better place and to heal the wounds that have been brought upon Gaia." And so we ask for Gaia's presence, and we are grateful for the presence of the Falcon to be here. But we also invite the Unicorn forward as our pack goes through a time of transition. Now, Darius, you motherfucker, I can't believe you fucking died. But I appreciate the sacrifice you make. And I think that we're in good hands. So you can rest and move on to the spirit realm. Now everybody else is going to talk. And he walks away. It's just not very good at public speaking. He's good at causing problems when public speaking, not at, like, you know, being gentle. So.
I'm assuming the camera is also set up somewhere to observe this.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's got a tripod that he had with him the whole time. Yeah.
Gonna look at him like, really? And then like hobble over into the camera's frame, just as awkward, but he's not going to address the group per se and just talk to the group directly and bow. Thank you for the journey. As ridiculous as it's been, I don't think none of us would be the people that we are if it weren't for you. So thank you. And then just as moving on out to join the rest of everyone else.
Darius silently motions to Hudson. Just
Me? Well, I guess Darius got there first. But well, wherever he goes, I would have followed. But I guess we part ways here, and I think that's enough for me, and I think that's enough for us because it hurts, and I think that means that it was important. So we'll leave you here, but we'll also carry you with us. Okay, I'm fucking done. Thank you.
I wish that I didn't have to be in this position so soon. I wish that you could have been here to see the resilience that we showed in getting you to your final destination. And even though I might not be the best tactician or the most earnest to fight, I promise that I will lead with an open mind and an open heart. And I'll do the best for the pact. And I hope you find peace in that.
All this being said, we return Darius to Mother Gaia, and we continue to move forward. And they start shoveling dirt on, filling the grave. I think they do it all, and maybe we change forms. I hate to think of it as like we're dogs and we turn around and we're digging a hole, but maybe we all work together to fill the hole, and that's part of it too.
Yeah. And I think what the last thing we see is all of you shoveling the final dust and dirt onto Darius's fresh grave and setting up the headstone, and a new color is brought to this cairn. We see Unicorn arrive and stands behind all of you, and the color permeates this place and fills you with a feeling of understanding and working together.
Hey, Duke, do you want to get that on camera? It's a fucking unicorn.
Oh, I've got it. I'm using the unicorn lens. Just kidding, that's not a real thing.
All right. And that is it. Thank you so much for playing with me this evening. You all did fantastically. I will provide links in the description if you want to follow these wonderful people, which you should. It's not optional. But until next time, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for playing. Don't be a stranger.